So yeah, Trico, okay. So around 30 or 35 will rotate again. If anybody, everyone try to pay attention. Just yeah.
Why does
I
has to
guess
be
I
mirror match?
entered the wrong IP. Who hosted? Vector hosted? I see. I thought I put in the right one. 95, 90, 220. Oh, right. The port issue. I'll watch the stream and the game at the same time. Just scroll down so I don't have to see it.
Okay.
I see. We've got the Kuroshiro Len thing. Crescent and full moon on black Len, not white Len. Yeah. But at least in typical Len bastard fashion, you play white Len, you chose a black outfit. I'm still catching up and watching this high-speed lolly battle. Lolly battle. Yeah. Lolly in the 90s. Well, I guess that's not initial D. Initial D would be like, deja vu, I think I've seen this lolly before. Da. The stupid thing is, I think I know like 4 or 5 of their songs. They all sound the same, but I can only remember the lyrics to the deja vu one. I mean, I think they're pretty hyped, just, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Double Len drifting. Vintage memes. I like White Len's crouch, it's so confident. That is true. Mika crouch makes you think that she's in some sort of fighting stance and not crouching. I still think they should have just made her look like a lobster, just with like big claws in the mouth. I mean, I understand though that it makes it hard to tell that she's gonna go low, since her lows look like standing A. I don't know if that's intentional, but it's definitely a side effect, so yeah. If it's not intentional, then people should pay attention to that in character designs in the future, because that's actually kind of an interesting way of doing things. it's like an extra dimension to like. She looks almost the same, and she's gonna have like a completely different moveset now. Yeah, I don't know the lore. You have cats? Am I wrong about the white black land thing? In which case I apologize. We will never remember this character. I don't remember this orb when we were testing. It doesn't seem like something you wouldn't have found that stuff. Is it a down? It could be a half circle, could be a backwards DP. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Gotta pay tribute to Eternal Fighter Zero. Yay. Basically wants to play the Len with the little trap triangles, and even though we eventually find her, every time we're confused about, is it black, white, crescent, full moon? I do remember that it was crescent and full moon that had them. So, and that's why I'm confused that you don't have them at all. So maybe it was white Len. Okay. I play Hulk Girl, so I don't have to remember things. All I want to do is bounce things. Yeah. What are you talking about? I see. I see. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Well, since Flandre is not a real name, it's definitely a Tubu reference. Yeah. I mean, there's Flanders, but. Yeah. I can actually.
I was about to ask if something was wrong.
No, running in the opposite direction is fun to do sometimes.
Yeah,
because the other guy's like, "What's he doing?" and then you jump at them. It's like, Damn it. That was dumb. Yeah. She does... Oh yeah, don't do that in Guilty Gear. Well, well, actually you can only run 4. Do you still count as running away? Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah. Yeah. Running in the opposite direction with a big smile on your face and spreading your arms out to the sides is great in earnest. She runs so fast. Yeah, just wee. At the opposite end of the stage immediately. Yeah. That's another point I liked in Justin Wong's. Well, that was actually not in his Art of Lame. It was in his lameness tier list of Street Fighter V. Cat battle. Cat battle.
Fuck man.
Actually, I want a little crab girl now in a fighting game. I want a crab girl in a fighting game. Like with lobster snip snip. I don't know, maybe so I can just... I have a shark. Yes, you're right, I have shark girl. That is if Examo ever finishes her. I realize they're busy with Million Arthur Arcana blood. Yes, but they have to do the Steam version now. Yeah. It should be less difficult than in the past because the arcade machine for which they developed it is a Windows machine, so it's yeah. I mean that's also why it's a little bit simpler to have like ports on Steam. Just the newer arcade architecture allows it to make easier ports. That's unfortunately why we're not gonna see like an N9's. Well, why we initially didn't see a PC version of N9's Perfected Edge, because they did it on like an arcade machine where they would have had to transfer everything. So initially the guy said it's just not possible because his partner at the time was like, fuck it, I'm not doing that exactly. Now he's kind of alone, like he just has the license on his own, and he did a port for Nezuka, which is a computer, so technically he could, hint hint, publish N1 on Steam. I'm sure Arc System Works would publish it, just saying. French Bread have their games published by Arc System Works. Exactly, yeah. Or he was. Like, unfortunately, this is a very mysterious person who doesn't like to have his personal data out, so... in an interview with the German fighting game community, he was like, "Oh yeah, currently I'm working as an artist at French Bread on their next title, which ended up being Under Night in Birth." And then Akatsuki came out and was like, "Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense." But that's all that's known. Like literally no other information. Like not whether he's still working there, whether he has, I don't know, infiltrated the company and now it's his own, or if he's just left into a mountainside, I don't know. He apparently returns to Japan every now and then because he does post about the annual N1 Spectacular.
Can I break these things?
No. I'm saying that at the very least, he must return to Japan for the N1 Perfected Belt tournaments. Because he's there at those. What I'm saying is we don't know anything about his living. For all we know, he could be living in the Bahamas. But he does... Okay, so for all we know, he could be living out in the streets of Italy, trying to survive. Just, yeah. No. We just don't know anything about subtle style. I mean, that we don't even know the guy's name, right? It's just... Yeah, it's subtle, I guess. So in French, you also pronounce the B and T? Yeah, so in German we say subtil. The English just say subtle and kind of swallow the B. Subtle is sometimes said, but yeah. Subtil, so like the Germans, okay. Which I guess is because it's a Latin word. Oh!
Ah, fuck off.
It reflects, okay, I see, I didn't know. Timer scam! Timer scam! Yeah, yeah. I believe it's A, B, C, 3C, jump, B, C, grab. Okay, then it's not. Oh, she just does a kitty hop. Okay. Okay. So it was full moon, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We should remember this. Full moon. Black land. So don't pick white costumes for her. Makes it harder to remember. I'll be right back, actually. You guys check in after this, or maybe after the next match, if you want to rotate to Raptor versus Trico. Yeah. Yeah. This or next match. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are over 30 now. But this is what I said, like in between 30 and 35. You guys aren't overtime yet, just... Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh, fuck, what? Do I take damage from it? If it reflects? Oh, fuck, what? Fuck. Okay. Is he even back? Is he there? I thought... Okay, he's here. He hasn't connected so far. But the room is open. Ah, he connect now. Maybe.
I see I was mute for the stream apparently. I guess I did something wrong at some point. So yeah, I was talking, but yeah, I guess you couldn't hear that. But yeah, I don't know. Trico is certainly still joining. There we go, finally.
Everything working out over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. Yeah, Memetics was also wondering.
Yeah, because
okay.
apparently I was mute for the stream for some reason, so...
Oh, I see you were muted. Okay. Well, everything's fine now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Goodie. Then you guys have your match.
Hey, okay, I got the actual side right. Yeah.
Or rather, join as spectator. Rector's hosting again, right?
Yep, Rector is hosting. Okay, so yeah, that will be interesting to see.
Oh, put a weight on the space bar. Guess I put my arcade stick on the space bar.
Oh, you have to hold.
Oh, is it a toggle?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a toggle. You're right, it's a toggle. Good.
Wait. Oh, so I was mute since like you're here, Mimetix? Okay, that explains something, I guess. But that's...
Oh! Well, I wouldn't have noticed because I had the stream muted.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense. I just wonder why? When?
But you could hear the others, right?
Yeah.
You could hear the others at least. Okay. Then it was like really quiet for a long time, I guess. Whoopsie.
Yeah. It's just really weird that... Okay.
Yeah. I'll get back to my lentils. Be right back.
Yep. Because when I muted myself on Discord, it was I clicked on the icon, so I couldn't have done something wrong there.
Ah, that's good.
to... Oh no, window M is not a good idea actually. Yeah, I want to have like a macro that only mute me on Discord too, but I don't know what I should put it. No, it doesn't. Okay. So no, it's not working right. I see. Control. Did I do something wrong? No. Okay. Yeah. That's good. But I did say toggle to mute and it's a push to mute, which is actually weird. You push to talk and not nothing at all. I guess I can't have two shortcuts for the same thing, or I don't know.
Back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just testing to do a macro for just being mute in Discord, because only I like my mute thing
Buttons
is
are
like
the same for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which in general is what I want.
I had that issue with TeamSpeak and Discord at some point.
But I don't think that's an issue for me. Most of the time it's what I want, but...
No. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I also had something like that. I was just making conversation.
Okay.
No, I understand. You definitely need a different one for social communication and stream.
Exactly. But yeah, I just learned that if I do control and... I don't know what this button is. Well, next to delete, I guess? You zoom your Discord, which is not what I wanted, so I was starting to panic to how to revert that back.
Yeah. Okay, so now I finally get to watch these two play.
Yep.
I'm curious. Oh, what teleport?
Oh, that was a cool dash. Did you try all the moon right now, by the way?
Like, not talking and playing at the same time. Or not
He
especially a new
did.
game.
Yeah, I can answer that for like he did. He did
Okay.
try.
Oh, then that's cool.
Like this one's the best. Was that you or Bob Kaiser's back?
I'm back. But you
You're back, yeah.
talking,
It sounded
so,
like your table, so yeah.
It's funny when you actually know the sound of table of someone.
Yeah,
I
but I
have
mean
food now.
that's a real thing, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a thing, but it's just funny
Yep.
to know.
It's kind of like there's some noises people make when they put up their headset. Some are like and others
Yep.
are like flop flop. You're like, oh yeah, it's that person.
Hey, kitty cat. Oh no.
Yeah. So we're watching these two fight.
Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if it's like... No, I guess it's not the only white lane to have like this chargeable jump C.
No. As far as I know.
Because there is like a white lane that's more... like a bit more played than this one, because I don't think I've seen this one in tournament or any matches.
Yeah.
So I guess Crescent or Alpha has it too. And it's really a cool move, I don't know, I like that you can charge a jumping move and it does this ball thingy.
Yeah. I like that Raktor's not afraid to use like a lot of somewhat complex options. Probably because he plays that Melty girl in Honest.
I don't know.
Yes, Eldno. Just teleport mix up and stuff like that. That's good.
Yep. But that means she can't crawl into a cat, right?
God, that's Blake.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't have cat transformations.
that's sad.
Hey, if you want, she can't transform into a cat, but she can make herself be there 5 million times.
Yeah.
Salt shaker.
Sadly, it's not that confusing
Pepper?
for the opponent, right? Most of the time it's just like, well, do a sweep or something and you'll win.
Well, I actually had the problem that I wanted to punish Shadow, but then I was just with him, so he
I
had
see,
time
yeah.
to throw stuff at me. So it's not as clear cut.
Yeah, I guess my moves are big, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean like the best fighting game sweep, made sweeps, those are usually hit.
Yeah, the maid sweep is really awesome too. Like low profile pretty much anything. And it has like a huge reach, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But not all the moon has it, have it, if I remember correctly.
I see.
I think there's the one where she sliced on the ground instead.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yep. And I think
Might
our
be a
jump
mate
C is
too.
yeah, jump C is amazing. Or jumping? One of the two. The one with the broomstick too. Yep, this one.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. The one forward and the one down are both really great. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I do prefer like the
Cactus
one
strike.
that extend like a bit further, like basically like the sweep but in the air. I
Yeah,
remember when I
like-
was testing against
yeah.
Masabe, he was trying to air dash on me. You just jump and do that. Like it stopped anyone.
It's a great air-to-air.
Yep.
It's like Willow's jumping heavy kick. If she's in the air at the same time or before. Unchallengeable.
Heavy Punch is really good for Rila too, from what I've seen. I think it's Heavy Punch at least. The one that does like 2 slashes in front of her?
Yeah, that's the neutral heavy punch jump.
I see, yeah.
But only on neutral.
One is good.
Yeah, it's nice because it's easy to get stuff off of. I wish I used heavy kick more often, to be honest. I'll get used to that. Because there's way more situations where I need more reach. And her jumping heavy kick is Blanca's jumping heavy kick. No, it has a long reach, so just need to do that more often. But I'll do that.
I thought you were using this one most of the time. No?
No, I unfortunately don't. I mostly use jumping heavy punch, non-neutral.
Oh yeah, I see.
I'm really glad I comboed the
charge punch, was it? Or was it a... Yeah, you did a cool combo.
Some special move into the super.
Yeah, I actually don't remember
which one.
But that was cool.
Yeah, because she can totally do that off of so many things.
Yeah.
Oh, off of her charge triple kick. Yeah.
Triple kick? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But there is only 2 kick buttons. But yeah, no, I did not think like about the animation here. Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh,
she has a golf strike? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her like command grab. That's really cool one.
Oh, I see.
I think you have a better aid though, I'm not sure, but normally there is a home run type of move, well, damage? I don't know.
Yeah. I also wonder what this stage is, because this stage looks like weird hermetical Magic Realms DOS video game. Like when I see this stage, I think Realms of the Haunting or something like that. I just I don't know. Just these magic spheres here.
Yeah.
What are they? What do they mean?
Big
I
marbles.
Don't know.
Really big marble. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's I don't even know if it's this one from Melty. This one is from Melty, or is it like for Tsukihime?
Yeah, I wonder. I would guess Melty. The thing is, I don't know enough about Tsukihime. Like I saw the anime, and you don't get to know anything about Haoko in that. She's just there. She's a powerful wizard, I guess, and
in jeans.
I think in jeans, yeah. I wonder if like this has to do with like magicians in the setting. In which case, what do the magicians in the setting have to do with the vampires in the setting? I don't know.
Isn't she also in that Garden of Sinners movie? Things with Ryuki Shiki?
Maybe.
Female one, you mean?
Version?
Possible.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Right?
Well, there's a wizard girl with red hairs, and her name is never really stated.
Really?
And she also has a.
Then I don't remember the
It's
girl.
probably
Suitcase.
her. Yeah, that's her. That's her with the suitcase.
Eh? As a main character, or she appeared like 2 seconds? Because right now, I've seen the movies.
Nah, not like she's more of a how you call it, support character. Yeah, she's a support character.
I guess I can check on the Nazo wiki.
Yeah, I really don't remember like things that in the series. What's the name of this series? Yo something, right?
Aoko Nasoverse wiki. Did you mean AOK Medicals? No. Ich hab die AOK gekriegt gerade. Just the German people here know what that is. That's stupid. No, I meant AOK Nasoverse.
Kara no
There we
to-
go. Type Moon Wiki.
Kara. I said Kara.
Oh, okay, now I see the girl in the Garden of Sinner movie is Choco Aozaki, and she's the older sister.
Yeah,
of
I see.
Aoko
They have
Aozaki,
the same
yeah,
name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why they look so similar.
Redshift. Normally she has brown hair. I see.
The
She's
movie?
also in Fate. She's in Fate Extra. Whatever that is. Not like I know this thing.
I don't know.
Weirdo Viabo stuff.
Well, okay. I would have never guessed that she was her sister. To me, she doesn't look like her. But I do remember her part in the movie now. Okay. It
Oh,
was
she's
really
the-
short.
Wow. She's actually the protagonist of her own thing.
I see. And what
Maho
this thing?
Tsukai no Yoru. I wonder what this is.
I don't know.
Officially subtitled as Witch on the Holy Night, a kinetic novel created by Type Moon, originally released April 2012. It's near the end of the Showa period in the late 80s. She's adopted. Which I guess everyone in this damn setting is.
What do you want?
Here's the older sister. Tuko Aozaki is indeed in this visual novel? Kinetic novel? Whatever. And she is in Kara no Kyokai. Yeah.
Yeah, she does appear. For a really brief instant from what I remember.
Yep.
We fight. Well, I won't tell the result. And yeah. Alright. But she doesn't have a white t-shirt and a jean, so I couldn't have figured out that she is from the same family.
Yeah, that's important. To be fair, I mean, like, if you watch too much anime, you'd expect that. It's like, what? Of course Naruto looks like his father and his child. I mean, look at them. They have, like, similar clothing and face paint. And
Yeah.
Well, I guess not face paint, but whatever. They look the same. Or Goku. That's the worst.
Yeah, Goku is the worst. They are clones.
Goku's children are the worst. 'Cause
That's what I
actually
meant. That
just
is what I
clones,
meant.
yeah.
That is what I meant.
But
Because
I mean,
Goku on
okay,
his
yeah.
own would be fine.
Yeah. I mean, and then you got Bardock and Turtles and stuff later on, which also basically are just Goku. I mean, Reddit's at least had some differences, but the Adult Gohan is just Goku with different haircut.
Yep. We're not commentating matches at all. We're just talking about random stupid animes. My bad.
Thing is, I don't know much about like what this white land is supposed to do. I've never seen how we play.
Well,
I do
you
know
can
some
just-
stuff about Koaku, but I don't even know if I was playing this one though. I guess so.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. Raptor's been winning matches every now and then, right?
I didn't pay enough attention to that. I was looking into what the fuck was the Aoko sister saying on my other screen.
Yeah. Because I like that he's doing alright. That's cool. Of course, as a teacher, I'm
Yeah.
interested.
Now we are putting pressure on him, and now he will lose all the time.
There's no pressure.
Just no pressure. We are all watching though.
We are all watching, silently judging. Or apparently not, because we were more interested in saying how stupid anime characters that are related are with their dress code.
Wow, land console jumpsy. That lady doesn't send the projectile.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you... Oops. This flip? That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, dodged. Oh.
Yep. If I remember
Missed
correctly,
punish,
that's
but then
unblockable,
swap.
right?
That is
Well,
unblockable,
yeah.
yes. If she runs at you, you're done.
Okay. Hmm. Ouch, ouch. Wonder what my cat wants. I bet it's food, huh? Yeah?
Nice little mini conversion.
Wait, is that the teleport or is just like an attack that goes up?
He has teleport moves. And yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I'm
know
not
if he has
sure.
attacks that are also teleports. That was what you were asking.
Well,
It's definitely not dashes. No. It's definitely not his dashes.
Yeah. No, but
Ouchie.
she has like a ballerina move, and that's the one she did. Because the teleport one, I think, teleports you back to where you started, and this one landed behind Trico, so that's why I think it might be the attack. I just have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rector. In this game, you don't have to hold the button, though you do have to mash to get out of a combo. That is to tech. Oh, that was a cool trap to jumpsy. Right, no, he's actually zoning there.
Tico scheming.
Yeah. Thing is, you can't really zone like full screen. Ow! Oh no, okay. Can't really full screen zone when you don't have advantage to left. Not recommended.
Yeah. Nice ice pillar.
Yeah.
Oh, nice overhead.
Is it overhead for real, or is it
Fuck!
just?
I put myself in a corner, that wasn't bad. Ah!
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it
That
happens.
happens.
But still, that was good. War knapp. Close. Yes. I'll be like right back.
Okie dokie. Why did I got ping? Let me check that. Okay, no, nothing important. Okay. So let's see. What are you both doing? It's somewhat okay, I guess. You have to block right now. 4 tips. I'm pretty sure you can punish him after that, or like after what you want to do. That's a nice punishment of the broomstick fire thingy. Collective cocktail Molotov. Okay, wow, oh, that was a good start of combo. Weird one, but good one. So I think it was invalid at some point.
I got lentils.
You got what?
Lentils.
Oh, okay. That's it. Yeah, but
Not sure what they are in French.
Well, do you know?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a description. Just dinner.
No, I was. No, I said like a lunch, but well, I just corrected myself.
I see. Just a.
And lentils are lentilles.
Long.
Yeah.
Okay. In German, Linsen.
I see. Oh, that's roll combo. Wow, it did barely anything, but yeah, okay.
Melty combo.
Yeah.
Unless you're like arcade, and you're just like, oh look at me, BC grab, millions of damage.
Sure. But at least it's a combo. I guess right now it was just a small conversion. So Jolly does more damage, but yeah, not really here. Dang, that was a cool backdash. Yeah, you have to respect the plant. Plants are dangerous.
Evil cactus.
Yes, cactus can be really scary if you're like putting sandwich in between. Outside that, I think that's pretty easy to avoid, but
Oh yeah, sure.
bless you.
Bless you.
That was a rough sneeze.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also funny that God Kaiser just meant to say thank you for the bless you, but I said that's a rough sneeze, and he's like, thank you.
Oh, what I could do? Actually check the Mizumi wiki and see what they say about this white lane, because that might help us. Let's see. White man. Crescent, no. Full. Similar to Crescent, but has a much stronger keep away game. You can also set trap to deter reckless approach, X EI throw. Yes, X throw. Okay. Can be used as almost free get-in move. What? Oh, I see. Not a throw, but she's actually sending throws. I see. And X Snowflake can stigma, I guess, most aggressions. Main weakness is
stigma?
I don't know, but stigma sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, main
okay.
weakness is a lower average damage off of most confirms. Yeah. He has generally stronger neutrals and Crescent and overall good defense game. Okay. Wow, our wiki is empty. Like, yeah, I guess nobody is playing this moon.
In that case, check out the Melty Blood Actors Again one.
Oh yeah.
How do I do that, Vic asks, and then he found the link at the top. Okay. There you go.
No, I was like more thinking another wiki, because there is one, but I forgot which one it was.
Oh, do you mean the old Melty Bread one?
I don't know. There was also a French one that was apparently like kind of full.
There was a French bread.
Yep, there was a French one, bread one.
Yeah.
And
what does melty mean in French? Like the adjective of it's melty.
Yes.
Fondant?
Because melt
Fondant
is like
baguette?
no.
Yeah, but I mean melty bread doesn't make sense either.
Well, melty blood, not bread.
But Melty Bread is the name of the other site.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. No.
So it would be fondant baguette, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Bread doesn't melt.
exactly.
Well, you have to be pretty hot for bread to melt.
Yeah.
It's like it's turning into plasma. Hmm.
Yeah, cause
What
do
the
you have
fuck
like
is it?
fondant au chocolat, but it's melty chocolate? I'm sure it's not melty, but yeah. So what were
Neutral
you
jump,
saying about the
overhead,
melty
safe
blood?
jump.
Melty
I don't
blood,
remember.
arcane,
I
actress
think we're just
again.
rambling at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Excuse us, stream. It's late.
But it's just like
Please
the thing is
enjoy the
empty.
hype matches.
You did say it's empty.
And this Heart Plus recolor of Melty made.
Art does not even as pink hair.
Heart Plus. The
I see.
the visual novel company where that other sweeping robot girl is from.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who art? No.
A bit too hard. I guess too hard. Yeah, I guess too hard. That is Heart Plus, right?
Not fucking clear. It's Aquapas though.
Yeah, because I get confused with like Heart Plus, Aqua Plus, and Aqua and Nitro Plus.
I can't tell.
Nasu Plus. Oh, that was funny. But I guess she can do that.
Oh, I
Fly
found
left, fly right.
actually a topic for full white land on Melty Bread forums. Did they say anything useful? That's a good question. That's a lot of things. But I guess I can link that to
Doing good.
Raptor for later.
I like what I'm seeing.
Oh, I found like a combo bug for actress again and not the
Current
PC
code.
Yeah.
You found one for actress again, but not the current code.
Yeah.
It's funny that both of those things work as sentences. Not actress again. It's not the current code. Jeez. Yeah. Eternal hologram summer again, or whatever the hell the text says in the beginning.
Yeah.
Makes about as much sense as is like, these are called inverse on the holy night, they're blah 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 blah.
It's funny, I found like pretty much everything but the moon a Rector is playing. When I type like White Land, Full Moon, Melty Blood BNB. I have like Mekisui, Full Moon Land, Black Land, Full Ime basic combo. And I guess the moon that's mainly played is Crescent White Land, I guess, because I do have some combo for that.
Yeah. By the way, if you still want to play, may want to rotate. It's a long set. Again.
Yeah, sure. And I guess I'll give some food to my cat first then.
Yep, go ahead and do that. I guess next would be Pick and Treacle, I guess? Or we'll see. Oh, is that a little bird in the background? Yeah, there are birds there. 4 birds that I've never seen before in my life. Just, yeah. Playing fighting games, don't notice backgrounds.
Are we supposed to play more or?
Play another match or
Okay.
2, yeah. Like Vic is currently feeding his cat, and after that we'll rotate, and then I guess if I'm not mistaken, Trico and Vic can play.
Okay, back.
Oh, come back.
Thanks.
They're on their last match.
Oh.
Swept.
There is really cool.
The slow swap arrows gets me with the broom.
Yep. I mean, if you want to sweep someone, you do it with a broom, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Now that I look at these birds again, they are really, really, weirdly peaceful. I don't know. I don't know if birds normally stay there. They're probably not. Oh, I know. They're probably monstrous familiars of one of the vampires or something.
Probably.
Yeah, they're just waiting, biding their time to this evil music.
They are the pets of Chaos or whatever his name is.
Nurk Whisper, get it right.
Hey, actually, there is. Wait. Yes, there is combos on the French wiki. Oh, what I mean.
Fuck! Ah, damn it! And cut in half.
Yep. You could have healed.
Did I do on Meetup?
You had 200 me. Oh, right, you're full moon. My bad. I'm sorry. You could not have healed. Okay, so let's rotate.
Jeez. Ah, damn it. Can I do a break?
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess no, Vic
And Tifo.
hosts
Tifo,
for
I said
Trico,
Trico.
if Trico still wants to play anyway.
so I'm hosting. Right?
Oh, Trico's typing. One moment, Trico says. Okay. Then let's talk for a moment.
Let's have a chat.
Exactly. Yeah. So somehow,
I'll still host though. Right?
yeah, still host. There's no reason for you not to set up the host. Yes,
Yeah.
please do.
There we go. So that part is done. Now
And
we
there's
can
no reason for me to not go into spectate.
hey, connected actually.
Why is the second page in French?
You don't care. You just have to look at the combo.
Okay.
Okay, I might have to open the door to my cat because I want to. I don't know. What do you want, cat?
Cats don't want anything. They just don't want to have closed doors. They don't want their options limited. They don't actually care about choosing those options.
Sure. That's another talk, I guess. But yeah, be right back.
I'll fast forward through this character select screen.
Okay, back. So, fighting Trico. Okay.
Yes, fighting Trico. The one with the broom. The Raccoon player.
A Raccoon player?
Yeah, he plays Aracuna in Blaze Blue.
Did I ever play this Aracuna? I don't even. Maybe once.
I don't remember. Oh, maybe once.
Okay. Time to onion ring. Oh, waiting.
Yeah, crazy fire stage.
Oh, it reminds me a bit of the Last Blade
Fire stage?
Yeah.
So, like the one in the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Except
that stage
here,
is awesome.
Yeah, definitely. But here, like, it's a bit low quality because the fire is not moving at all.
You can turn on stage animations. The caster just turns them off.
I see. Didn't know. Does it change something for the delay, I guess?
Yes.
Because they have to send that.
I don't know about that.
I wonder why you will send the information of the background though.
I think it doesn't. Honestly, I think this the rule exists from a time where a lot of people were playing with lower powered PCs and were slowing them down for their net time. But I'm no expert on how the caster works, so yeah. Because not sure how deeply integrated into the code this thing is.
I don't know, but we might
like
want to change because this music will be annoying after a while.
Sure, just play it once or twice. It's hype every now and then. Yeah, currently like the Fighterpedia guys are redoing their episodes in HD and updated. And they did redo their episode on best and worst fighting game stages.
I see.
And
did they add new stuff?
I think that was literally the same stuff as last time. Actually,
I see. That's kinda sad. Then.
In that video, in other
Makes
videos
sense.
they added new stuff. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
In the best stage, was there like the Vampire Savior building one?
Fetus of God.
Oh, I see.
Fetus of God is in the best and worst stage categories at the same time.
Yeah, okay, then I can see that. But yeah, the building one is like pretty simple, but I really like the design of it. I don't know.
The building one?
Well, you stand on the side of the building.
You mean the street? Like at night?
No.
Where there's a little cat? No?
No, I really mean like you are standing on the...
You mean that sepia-colored stage?
No. I actually mean
good.
you stand on the big building, you are like
yeah, you mean Felicia's stage. Tower of Arrogance.
Sure,
yeah, that is the best stage. Like, wow, it's so good. And the music's really good. And Felicia's really good, so everything about that is really good.
Oh yeah. I don't remember about the music, but it's just like the idea is really cool, and it's weird that nobody did that again.
Yeah, it is sad that no one thought that like maybe fighting on a horizontal surface was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I guess because people became self-conscious about the theme of their games and were like, I don't know if people are walking on the side of a building while doing combos. No problem in Vampire. I mean, in Vampire you fight on the side of a building, you fight in the fetus of God, or rather in the womb, I guess. And,
of God?
And you fight... Yes.
I see.
and you fight on some weird demon train, like
The Ipe Demon Train.
yeah, which I really think is really sad that in Fightcade you can't get that stage unless you're fighting AI. There's just
Oh, I
hate
see.
that.
Oh, there was an old belief that it was a shorter stage.
Yeah, but that's not true. So it's
No,
okay.
but it was proven wrong like quite recently, so makes sense that Fightcade, which mainly had like GDPR code, didn't change anything on that.
Well, it doesn't. It won't select that stage anyway. Like there's no way to play that stage if you're playing versus.
Oh, even on the arcade machine?
Yes.
I see.
Like it's different for the PlayStation version. Because there you can just put on stage rotation, right? Just doesn't matter. But yeah, the stages are dependent on the characters that you pick, and that's not anybody's stage. That's the problem.
I see. Yeah.
Well, okay, what I said isn't completely true. There are some neutral stages, and it honestly could be in there, like the alleyway. No, that's not Felicia's stage, and it's not um your character stage.
Lele?
Lele stage, yeah. Because Lele stage is the weird sepia tone thing with the Chinese people in the back freaking out because people are playing on Turbo 3.
We should test Turbo 1. Can we change the Turbo in Fightcade?
Yes, we can. You just have to change the dip switch.
I see.
If you don't know what that means, you just have to go to.
Yeah, we've done that like for Brickles. I mean, at least we tried to see if I was on Universal BIOS or not. To get the tuning mode.
Yeah, we can put it on Turbo 1, sure. If we look at it and say, oh god, and then go back, then it's good.
Sure. But I'm still curious, because maybe
Let's
like
play World Warrior before we try that. Just so you understand.
Sure. But I just want to see if like Turbo 1 is that slow or Turbo 2 is like good or like I don't know, because Turbo 3 the speed is good but the input is like can be harsh.
Definitely. The game was not designed around Turbo 3 that much, but the problem is simply that it was designed around the old Capcom design philosophy, which is like the World Warrior speed.
Yep.
And yeah, combat was supposed to be like deliberate and slow, but yeah. I'm glad people didn't stick with that part of fighting games.
No, I see. It doesn't grab on it. What can I say?
I mean, I like deliberate slow stuff, but
not for this game.
You have to have that and speed at the same time. You just need to have the possibility of both, because the unique flavor of fighting games comes when you have to actually do physical tasks with your controller while reading situations and also reacting to them, and all in concert, you know, so that you can play more with the expectations of what your opponent is doing, also physically, right? Just as if someone is preparing something and you know that that's going to happen, and you preemptively do that, and if you're on Yomi level 2 and you know he's going to preemptively input this, then you know what you can do against that. Just that's like slow deliberate part, I guess. But like because you can add speed to that, you can always be like, well, I can also go in and just do jab or grab or whatever. You know? I don't know if I'm being clear enough, but I like it when everything can happen. More freedom of playstyle, basically. That being said, there was no reason for post-Guilty Gear fighting game design to go in such a crass, aggressive direction.
I think I'm gonna be out for today.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of
Thanks.
late.
See ya. Have fun.
Yeah.
Well,
Good night.
no.
Yeah, you
Good
too. Good night.
Good night.
I mean, that's what I like with the sort of turn of a lot of the newer fighting games. Well, a couple of fighting games experimenting with trying to slow certain things down again and trying to also reward defensive options.
What?
I crouched under that and slashed you. That's the best.
I'm pretty sure you know, like, just people crouch, like, don't change anything, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
This is just one of those stupid cases where, like, his actual hitbox was moved out of the way of your grab because of this, not because he was under it in any way.
Yeah.
You can't duck that.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I hope I'm not in a 3D game where people can duck my throws. Even if it's actually fun to do in 3D games, but in 2D games it feels bad.
Yeah. Sky high. Took me a while to process that. Yeah, that sweep can definitely challenge that. That ring comes out visually, but it's actually not a hitbox yet, so just sweep him if you see him do that.
You just have to be wary of, do I have meter or not though? Well, I can make it safe-ish if I do my DP, but yeah, you got it like by that like a minute ago. Like that.
Yeah, with meter he can do that. Oh.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go. That's a too high.
That charged hand slash that she does while standing is not an overhead.
Nope. It's just really positive. I think +4, +6, I forgot. Something ridiculous,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's it's only for pressure, no mix up.
Yeah, I wish it was overhead. Man, that would be good.
Last game for Trico.
Hmm?
This is Trico's last game.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, that was missing.
I like this stage. Even though it's just bad.
Yeah.
Mada des. Okay. GG's, you guys.
Yep. GG.